Chief Press Secretary to the Governor, Rafiu Ajakaye. Many thanks to you for joining us on this hour.
Thank you.
There is a lingering controversy which a lot of Nigerians will want to get clarification on, which is who is the rightful owner of that land?
Well, thank you again for having me. There is a deliberate attempt to take attention away from what the real issues are. And the issues basically are about the rule of law. They are about the need to stamp out impunity and the need to return to the people of Kwara State what lawfully belongs to them. Now, the property in question was acquired as a piece of land in the 1970s. The founding fathers of Kwara State who acquired that land did so for a reason. And what was the reason? Is to have a state secretariat erected on that land. Now, around 1982, civil service clinic was constructed on the land, leaving, of course, a space for state secretariat. Now, circa 1980, that's late 1980 through early 1990s, there was a step by the government then to start that secretariat. And if you go to that land around early 2000, you will see foundation already laid for that state secretariat. If you see the location of that, you will see that right in front of it is the Ministry of Finance and Ministry of Works, which means that place is strategically located to house state secretariat. But sometimes in 2005, precisely on the 9th of June 2005, there was allocation in principle of that land to a private firm. And when that was done, I want to place on record that you see, if you are going to allocate something, for instance, if you want a land, a piece of land, you need to make, you are going to apply. There is nowhere in government file where anybody ever applied for that land, which means somebody just woke up one morning and said, Bureau of Land, please allocate this land. And we should take cognizance of one thing. That was in 2005, when the son of the former politician was the governor of Kwara State. Now, there's a blatant abuse of due process, blatant abuse of power, and impunity. Now, I want to also say this. The government did not just wake up one morning and say, we are revoking, we are taking this land back. No, there's a history to it. You see, when we say Otoge, there was something that led to Otoge. There was so much impunity.
Before we get to the revocation of the land,
yep.
Because the lawyer to the Saraki family say they have, he has said that they have a right of occupancy to that land. So you clarify that for us. Do they have a right of occupancy or they don't have a right of occupancy?
They do not. I've just said that in 2005, precisely on the June the 9th day of June 2005, there was allocation in principle. Allocation in principle is quite different from right of occupancy. You see, when you are given allocation in principle, it means that you have to follow certain steps. If you go to the government files today at the Bureau of Land, there is nowhere where a dime was paid, where they got any plan to build anything on that land, because the land was not meant for that. And if you check the allocation,
when the land was allocated, who was it allocated to?
A private firm. That's as an investment. Now, if you now check the letter allocating that thing in principle, you will see that it is stated there, allocated for commercial purpose, which means you can't even have what you are calling charity there. That's why I say it's a case of impunity. It's a case of we can do it and nothing will happen. But now, the reason why the government needs to put something there is because when you go to Kwara State today, you will find in a room, in an office, you will find up to 9 officials using one room. You have ministries that are quartered in private places. The government is having to pay. Now, Kwara State is hosting a number of federal agencies. We are having to pay to do this. Why can't we have something when we have a land advocated by our founding fathers to have this thing in place.
All right, Chief Press Secretary to the Kwara State Governor, Rafiu Ajakaye, many thanks for your time on this issue.
Thank you.
And